Okay, I am back, and you will notice I have stitched everything down. So now I am getting ready to put this on a layer of batting, thin batting. It may be called wadding in the UK and in some other places, I don't know. But you can use a variety of things. I'm not recommending one versus another. I am just, this is what I have on hand, and I am just cutting to make sure I have plenty. I'm cutting it outside. We will get rid of this piece, fold it back up and remove it for another project, another day. Okay, so here we go. And by the way, these are left-handed scissors. Do you know how old I was before I learned that you can actually buy left-handed scissors? I had already made a few quilts and was in my 20s, and it was just like, oh my word, I've died and gone to heaven. It was that fabulous. Oh, so I spent a lot of years sewing and doing with right-handed scissors. Okay, so now I have to think about my journal. Do I want the cover to be completely pliable, soft? Do I want to add a layer of paper, cardboard, or other to sort of stiffen it, give it a little bit more body? Or do I want to go, decisions. All right, you guys, let's see. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch a tigger. Let him go. Oh, I have to tell you though, I love this. Okay, so I'm going to shut this off for just a sec while I decide. I'm going to get a couple of options, and then I will tell you what I've finished doing, and then we will put it together and we will quilt it. All right. Okay, I brought my sewing machine over. I hope that you can see what I'm doing here. Yeah, this is a 12 by 12 sheet of glassine paper, and I have a bunch of this. I've actually thought about carrying it in my store, but I don't know how I would ship it without folding it. I don't know. Anyway, let me know if you would be interested. Okay, so what I'm thinking of doing, guys, is going ahead and quilting with the glassine, and then having a backing fabric or whatever it is that I put on after the fact, and that way I can put pockets or whatever I want to do on the journal cover, and it won't go through to the front. And so that's why I thought, and I want some delicious crunch. So that's what I've decided to do. I hope this works, you guys. I'm not 100% sure that it's going to, but we're going to give it a whirl. Okay. So what I need to do first is I have to change my foot from, I have a quilting foot. You can usually buy these. I don't know what your machine is. Mine is a Janome, and I have used it a lot. What I'm doing is this little key. Oh, I need one of those magnet screwdrivers that I can just put in and have it be out of ways, and because this sometimes gets me combobulated or flummoxed, or what's a good term? So I am switching out my foot. It's easy to do. It just, takes a minute. And, they have instructions. So if it's something that you are thinking that you want to do, if you're quilting, now obviously, guys, if this isn't, if you are gluing, this is a step that you don't take. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and set my needle at, I'm going to try 3.5. Now what this foot does is it feeds the fabric through bottom and top at the same level, or at the same time. Normally when you quilt, your feed dogs are moving on the bottom, and it gets a little off when you're sewing. But if you want to have it exactly the same, this foot helps you to do that. Okay. All right. I've never done this on camera. So let's just see. I'm just going to go for it. You're my friends. You love me, right? Oh. Let's just hope this goes well. So as you can see, I am going in between. Now, I'm going to have to do some adjusting, okay? So here I go. And I think I will continue down this side. Alrighty. Just show you what I'm doing here. Okay. And you can already see how this is puffing. Maybe you can see that. Okay, well, I know this is awkward, and I do apologize, but I don't have like a perfect setup to do this. But I am trying to show you, a little bit what I'm really doing here. Okay, now I am setting this again, and let's bring that in closer. Okay, got my presser foot down. And here we go. In between. In between. Oh, I love that crunch. Every journal should have crunch in it. Okay, so I'm just continuing on. I'm not going to worry about my threads right now. I will pull from the front to the back the threads and tie or clip when I am done. So what I'm trying to do here is to get a fairly even distribution. Now I'm going to, what am I going to do? You know what? Just a sec. I need to do something. My top thread. Okay. Okay, no, that's fine. I'm going to go on the outside around. Did I do that right? I don't think I did that right. Okay, that's why. See? See? This was not glued down properly. Okay, where are my scissors? Scissors. So, we shall unpick. Quilters are very familiar with a seam ripper, with the idea of unpicking, because if you're gonna sew and you're gonna quilt, you're gonna get familiar with those tools. All right, so what I need to do first, and this will be off camera a little bit because, well, I guess I can take that out a little bit. I need to make sure that this is tacked down better. So I'm going to put more glue, and I'm just going to do the stick glue again. But this time I'm going to put it on the batting and see if that helps. Lay that down, and we will turn this, yeah, and put it over here. All right, let's, come on. All right, let's give this another go, but I don't think I'm going to try to sew clear across like I was going to. Oh, come on. What are you doing? This, of course, is happening because I'm videoing this. You didn't know I did this deliberately, right? Just want y'all to feel comfortable that... All right, here we go. And I want to do... Let's bring that a little closer again. I apologize if this is not working well for you. Okay. We're just going through the process. I am just stitching down, stitching in between. I'll do a little more, I'll do a couple more here, and then what I'm going to do is finish it off camera. This is really quite a difficult angle for me. With my machine. I don't normally have it in this position. Okay. And we are just, we're just stitching along, building. All right. Oh. Sorry. I love the crunch. Okay, so let's do a little bit of how do you do all this in and out kind of thing. Well, you just, you just sort of play with it a little bit and make adjustments as need be. Bring that in a bit so you can see. And I want to cross my threads. Like I stitched this line down here, and now I'm doing a cross and cutting. And I don't worry about the thread that I'm wasting. Let me show you. Okay, so I have crossed this line, and I haven't gone down here yet, but when I continue with this, I will cross that as well. And you can see on the back how I have crossed the line, and that will make it so it doesn't pull out. Does that make sense? Okay, let's do another one. Okay. And I'm trying to go in between as much as possible. Okay. Now, what to do here? So, this one, I think I'm going to stitch right through the rickrack where I stitched the rickrack on. Okay. Whoops. It's good to have the needle up when you try to pull your fabric out. Okay, so we've crossed again. Okay, so I'm just going to continue this process. Is that enough, guys? Should I do one or two more just in case? Let's go ahead and put this line in here, just in case you're wondering. I want you to be comfortable with this. I really do. I want you to feel like it's okay. And you know what? If it turns out that you have all kinds of blooper doopers, oh well, it's a one of a kind. It's something that's generally made with love, hopefully. Okay, so I have tied this into this stitching line here. And there again, when I pull my threads through to the back and tie them off, this will look more uniform. It will work. Okay, so maybe one more, and then I'm going to do the rest off camera. Okay, so I'm going to stitch down this center here and go down and go just past here to catch that. Now your stitch length, that's up to you. The smaller your stitch length, the tighter the quilting, the more chance you will have of buckling your fabrics. And I think we'll just kind of go back one or two. And that will tie that in so that I don't have to tie the threads in the back. Okay. Anyway, you kind of get the idea of what I'm doing here. So I'm going to go ahead and finish this. Now, and I think it's wise to do one half and then the other. And you can see that this is puckering somewhat. But I can go ahead and when I'm ready, when this is all done, this side, I will just smooth it down. And if I need to reposition my glue, you know, the glue stick, I don't want to use a permanent glue to put this down. That's why I'm using a glue stick, and I wasn't doing it super heavy because I don't want to do that. Now, if I get little rips or tears in here, that's okay, because this is also going to be covered up, remember, with my liner fabric or paper, whatever I decide to do that way. All right, guys. Now, yeah, so I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to finish this, and then I will be back. Oh, you guys, I am in love. Listen. Oh my gosh. Look. Oh, crinkle, crinkle. I have stitched in between everything. It's not perfect and it's starting to fray a little bit, which gives it charm and character. Now in the middle, as you can see, I stitched down on all of the darker cream colors. And so it's squiwampish, but that's the way the design goes. And so I stitched that all down. I've stitched around it. Now we want to go ahead and 9 by 12 was the size that we're going for to be able to fit this in a journal. And actually, because I have this much space in between the front and the back, you've got room for 2 or 3 signatures in here if you needed to. So it may be a little bit wider than the 12 inches. We'll see. I am getting out my quilting ruler. All right. Well, 12 inches by 9 inches. Wow. That looks really, really good. I'm standing up. I am going to trim this. All right. It's not perfect, but it's pretty good. All right, let's get our pressing down and your rotary cutter straight up and down. Tight against the sides of your ruler. All right. Now let's turn it, and we will get our 12 by 9. Wait. 12 by 9. I'm measuring this way. Okay. Now, let's see what we have got. Looks like a little bit here padded, so let's turn it upside down. Not a problem. We will go ahead and I will just trim that off the back side. That away. Look at that, guys. Is that just fun? Oh my goodness, I am loving this. Okay, let's put, wow, this is great. This is so cool. Now, it might not do for, like I said, the 2 or 3 signatures in there. because it probably would have needed to be, you know, a little bit wider, because I only have like 1/4 of an inch on the front and the back. But it depends upon, you know, what your preference is, really. I'm loving this. Oh my goodness, you guys. Okay, so this is video 2. Video 3 is we are going to do lining. We're going to line this sweet little journal cover. And that's all I've planned to do on that. Now, I was originally thinking that I might cover this. Remember when I was talking in the first video about leaving a space so that whatever I covered it with, and I still may do that. I could still put a piece of lace here or another piece of fabric to go over that. But I'm kind of loving this too. Oh my gosh. I'm just like, crinkle, crinkle, little star. All right, you guys. I hope this has been informative for you and fun. If you like it, I hope you'll give me a thumbs up. If you're not a current subscriber, I hope you'll think about subscribing to my channel. We have fun here. I love my subbies. Every once in a while, I do a giveaway. All right. Stay healthy. Stay happy. Know you're loved. Until next video, have a fabulous day. Bye now.